I have not done a pasty review for ages. So this one's going to be an in-car pasty review from Pasties Butchers in St Austell. So I just dropped a friend off at St Austell station. And yeah, so we're going to get into this. So let's have a look at it. Just realised that it's like really flaky. Like flaky buttery pastry. Excuse the mess in the background of my car and the fact that, so I'm not going to get that out because it's going to go everywhere and it's red hot right now. So it's just fresh cooked. So I'll get right back to you directly. Oh hello, I'm going to do my in-car review. I drove for 40 minutes and the pasty was still hot, so I'm going to do it now. But I just wanted to spin round and show you where I am. So I'm going to do a Cornish pasty review from my car whilst sitting looking at the beautiful surfing village of Porthtowan in Cornwall. So look at that. Even in the bleak winter, it's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to sit and eat my pasty whilst looking at the sea. You'll just have to imagine that. Keep that image in your head, that's my view whilst I do a review. So a review with a view. Don't I look beautiful today? So, you know, some of those days you wake up and you like look in the mirror and think, God, I look like a bag of shit. So I just realised that I look glorious today, and I'm embracing that because I'm allowed to. This pasty is really hard to get out of the bag because it's like crumbs everywhere. So I'm lucky I'm parked in a parking spot, so I can use my own lap as a, you know, a crumb catcher, and just then get out and let the wind blow it away into nature and let the animals and the birds enjoy my pastry flakes. So this does look like an amazing pasty. So I've ripped the bag open. Right, let's get the paper out of the way and get that. So this is Pasties Butchers. Right, proper. This is a medium proper Cornish pasty. So I've just dropped an American friend off at the train station, which is why I got this. And the only thing that I'm gutted about is that the fact that I don't get to see my American friend's impression of their first Cornish pasty. So, which is a shame. But I think I'm not going to regret this. But it's just, this is buttery, flaky. This is amazing. I think this, it's very full. You can see the lumps already in the pasty there, and I think the ratio to pasty, like pastry and pasty, is banging. So you can tell this is made with love. So let's get in. Wow, I haven't had a pasty since coming back from the States. I don't think I've had one for a while. I'm failing dismally at the crumb catching. Let me get a couple of bites in and then I can show you what the interior looks like. And it's a thing of beauty. That is absolutely beautiful. The potato is really fluffy, which is unusual for a pasty. The steak is really good quality. The pastry is divine. It's not, you can taste more of the filling than the pastry, which I really like. You know, a pasty shouldn't be all about, you know, the thickness of the pastry. I think that's just ripping people off. These people know how to make pasties. Pasties Butchers in St Austell. So that's the last time I'm going to say that. So it's 3 times in this video. Oh my God. I am covered in crumbs, but I don't care at this moment. You see how much steak there is right there. It's all just steak. This is one of the most delicate pasties I've had. It is divine. I'm really, really happy that, you know, and this was just at St Austell station. So, you know, it's not just a Pierce's butchers. I almost said bakers, but it's a butchers. Oh, that's what I like. That is just a huge chunk of steak. So in my mouth right now is the most delicate, perfectly seasoned steak that I've had. In the cafe at the train station, can't remember the name of it, but anyway, they did say that these were one of the best pasties locally. And you know what? They're not wrong. My favourite pasty before this one was Denzel Trevivic, because I really like their pastry as well. It's similar to this but slightly thicker. The fact that they put such huge chunks of steak in there is absolutely amazing. So it's perfectly seasoned. It's not too peppery, but you've still got a nice peppery taste. And I just got into the turnip there. Before, it was steak and potatoes. And then I just got a mouthful of the turnip as well, which is divine. Pasty mukbang. So if you're wondering why the channel's been quiet for a few days, Mondays and Tuesdays are pretty pants on YouTube, and I've been trying to upload more to get more subscribers and things like that, and just, you know, make the channel a success, because it's really getting there. It's like I'm really happy with the way it's going, and I'm really thankful to everyone that watches my videos and subscribes. So if you don't subscribe, I'd politely please request that you do. It's just a click of a button, and please like this video and share it, because sharing's caring. But I mean, look at that, a non-Cornish man sitting looking at a Cornish beach. And if you want to get my visuals, you'll have to rewind it. I'm looking at the ocean rolling in. I'm looking at a tin mine, which is where these were, you know, created for. They were created for the tin miners. And if you don't know about pasties, this part here, this ridge, this rolled ridge, which is very small now, was originally the handle, you know, like the handle of a cup. So the miners would hold this ridge with their filthy hands, and you know, and at lunchtimes they would eat that, and then they would throw away the dirty ridge. So, but the original, see what I did there? Original pasties were savoury and sweet. So one half would be this Cornish pasty mix, which is like potato, turnip and steak, and the other half would be like an apple, an apple fritter. So there would be a dividing line, so you could eat the savoury bit and then get into the pudding, which I think is genius. I need to go on a quest now for a proper traditional one that I've never had one with the savoury and sweet. I'm sure they must exist somewhere. If you know, if you're in Cornwall and you know where to get them, let me know, and I'll go and review that, because that'll be amazing. Right, I'm going to pull out a chunk of the steak so you can see what I'm talking about. Look at that. It's not mince. You don't want like a minced steak pasty. You want a solid, good chunk of meat like that. You know, a bit like the reviewer. A solid, good chunk of meat. So, divine. This is a 10. In fact, it's an 11. Pierce's Butchers are now my favourite new pasties. I'm eating the handle now. This is the knob end of the handle. So, I'm a bit of a knob end. So, so there's a lot of coincidences and parallels in this video. So, one knob end going inside another knob end. Oh, and I got a big chunk of steak, so that was a meaty knob end in my face. So,
okay, so I was meant to be having this with my friend in Cornwall, but was running for the train, and so I want to show you what having the first taste of a pasty for an American is. I've never had one before. It looks amazing. It smells amazing. And I'm sure it will be, because I know Jules would not have recommended it if it wasn't. So let's see. Let's see what this goes. Amazing. Messy. Very unique. I wasn't exactly expecting that texture, but it's really good, really good. So thank you for the recommendation. And now I have crumbs in my hair because that's the flakiest crust I've ever seen. But it was wonderful.